Hello, it's midsummer here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom and it's hot. It's ridiculously hot. This is the temperature in my garden at the moment in the shade. If you go out into the sunshine in the garden, it's significantly hotter, and hotter still if you go in the greenhouse. These are tough conditions for growing vegetables in. These are tough conditions for growing anything in. These are seriously tough conditions if you're trying to grow things in buckets. Normally at this time of year, onions and shallots would be starting to bulb up. I have some in my raised beds that's starting to bulb up. But I also started some shallots this year in buckets. Yes, I did. I started them in the last month of winter. Started them in buckets, then moved them out into a unheated greenhouse to stand until spring of the year, and then moved them out of the greenhouse into the garden to grow on. So by now those shallots should be starting to bulb up, but they're not. I'm going to cut to those shallots shortly. I've got them in a bucket in the wheelbarrow. We'll have a look at them, but before I do that, check this short clip of video out. This is me planting those shallots in the last winter month, and we'll go with these 4 shallots, and these are a variety called Golden Gourmet. I bought these locally. Quite often I'll grow them from store-bought, but these are Golden Gourmet. These shallots have been sold to be grown on. And I'll tell you something about these while I'm doing this job, and I'll tell you why I've chosen 4. Each one of these could actually split off into 4 or 5 shallots. Now, if they do that, and we plant 4, do the maths. You know, we're talking 20 shallots in a bucket, maybe more, maybe less. You don't know how many you're going to get, but that's a possibility. And I don't want to overload the bucket, so we're just going 4 shallots in a bucket. And what I would say is, it's a long job, but you don't need to wait. If you don't want to wait till the shallots, you can take them as green onions, and you can take them one at a time. In the past I've actually let these grow to nearly maturity and then taken them as green onions, but another month longer and the tops would have fallen over, and the bulbs would have set, and I would have been harvesting shallots. But anyway, that was my choice. It might not be my choice this year. I might do something different. Okay. I might be minded just to let these guys grow on to maturity and then take them as shallots. How's that looking? Now I know what you're saying. There's loads of room for more shallots in there, but not if each one of these produces 5. There won't be enough room in there, will there? It'll be full, the bucket will be full. Okay, so that's your shallots. And this is an update some weeks later, and everything's going great. Everything's going great, and at that point in time we're looking forward to the summer months when the shallots will have split off properly and have started to bulb up. That's where we are now. That's what we should be seeing now. Shallots split off, bulbing up. You ain't gonna see that. Watch that little clip of video, then come back to me. We'll be in the barrow, we'll have the shallots in the bucket, we'll take a look at them. These are the shallots, 4 in this bucket. They've all started to split off. They've all started to split off. So we're going to get a lot more than 4 shallots out of this bucket. We definitely are. But again, there are 3 summer months to go before these shallots will be ready to harvest. In the next 2 months, as we go through summer and head towards autumn, these shallots should be swelling, but as you can see, they're finished. They've fallen over. There's no point in keeping them in this bucket any longer. We may as well take them. They're not going to grow any more now. They've shut down probably a month or 2 months before they should have done, and as a consequence they are quite small. But there's nothing I can do about this, and the only thing I can surmise at this point in time about why this has happened is perhaps I started them off too early in the year. Who knows? If you've any ideas, hey, tell me in the comments if you're having problems with shallots prematurely shutting down. Let me know what you think the cause is. Now, I might have the same problem, you might have the same problem as me. Right, we're just going to turn them out, and I'm going to do this unceremoniously. As you can tell, I have no great love for these shallots. One thing I like about turning out using this method, just dumping them, is that you can see the roots have actually got to the bottom of the bucket, which is good. If someone was to ask you how deep would roots go on shallots, well, if they're in a bucket they'll go 10 inches. There they are. Right, let's just do this. Move this over. Can you see the roots? Yeah, it's a good root system there. I mean, I don't know why these have done what they've done, but they have. So let's see if we can get the 4 bundles out, the 4 shallots. Right, so that one shallot split off into, what is there, 2, 4, 6, there's, I don't know, 8 to 10 shallots there. I'll give you a closer look later. What I'm going to do is I'll tidy this soil off, trim the roots, let you get a closer look. Right, let's get this shallot. How about that? There's got to be another 8 or so shallots there. Now, they haven't just fallen over because of this extreme heat that we're having at the moment. These guys have been over for a week or 2 now, so it's not down to the unusually high temperatures we're having at the moment. At least I don't believe it is. Okay, this shallot didn't do so well. It's split off. It's probably made about 7 or 8, but they're very small. And this one, see what this one's done. Yeah, that must have split off to 7 or 8 shallots. Let me see if I can give you a better look at them before I tidy them up. How's that looking? Can you see those? I hope you can. They're the 4 shallots. I mean, that bucket was full and it would have been even fuller had these guys gone the distance, but they decided to pack in on me. Right, I'm going to trim the roots, let you get a better look, then we'll call it a day. This is what we got back from our 4 shallots growing in that 10-inch X-cut flower water bucket. I think we're reasonably happy with this. I would have been happier if they'd grown on another month, another 2 months, and got even bigger. These are quite small, but they are all edible. Yeah, they're all edible. They'll all tidy up, they'll all cook, they'll all be eaten. We only put 4 in there. Look what we've got back out. I've got to be happy with that, even though it isn't the best of returns. I've done better in previous years, but hey, we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. We're not too despondent. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a thumbs up would be nice. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing. If you're not, why don't you? It's a free subscription channel. And yeah, you'll see the next reveal, and you'll never miss a reveal. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.